This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Hindu.
Buoyed by her massive victory and strength in the assembly, Jayalalitha says the DMK cannot bounce back. DMK says they may be down but not out.
அஸ்தமனமாகிய சூரியன் அஸ்தமனமாகியதுதான்.
Amma sends out a word of reassurance to the farmers in the state, says that water from River Kaveri will soon be provided to Tamil Nadu. Despite Maran's stoic denial of having arm-twisted Aircel CEO, sources say CBI is likely to question Maran. DMK stages a walkout at the assembly over the deferring of the common syllabus, but as defensive EIA, DMK says it cannot allow dilution of any quality. Goa is in Union territory and Russia is still USSR. Wrong? Well, right according to our school textbooks. After the Central Administrative Tribunal struck down the appointment of Latika Saran as DGP on a petition by senior R. Nataraj, she now knocks at the doors of the Madras High Court. Not even into her teens and with 2 world records, she is yet to find admission for Class 8. Child prodigy goes to Amma for justice. Guess what is the ultimate desire of the hero of the IPL finals?
Yeah, that's ultimate cricket, you know. I really love to play test cricket and I'm really looking forward for the challenge.
And here's the first sight of our very own Singham in Maharashtra.
ये गांव मेरा है और मैं इस गांव का जयकान चिकरे।
Hello and welcome to the late night news on NDTV Hindu. I'm Evelyn Matthew. Let's also take you through the national headlines. NDTV accesses a video of 2611 plotter Tawahud Rana's interrogation where he talks of his links with the mysterious Major Iqbal of ISI. Anna Hazare and his supporters aren't allowed to protest at Jantar Mantar. They shift their protest to Rajghat but call the government arrogant. Ramdev now says he's personally forgiven the Prime Minister and the government, but the nation will decide on what he calls the murder of democracy. All is forgiven. Uma Bharati returns to the BJP fold after 6 years to focus on reviving the party in Uttar Pradesh. Iran's women's football team is thrown out of the Olympics qualifiers for wearing headscarves while playing. And gadget users will no longer need to connect their iPhones and iPads to computers to move photos and files. Apple unveils the iCloud. First up, Amma has thrown cold water over the DMK's efforts to revive the upper house in the state, reiterating that the Legislative Council will not be brought back here in Tamil Nadu. Chief Minister Jayalalitha today asserted in the Assembly that there will be no going back on the move, reacting to a CPI MLA's appeal to the government which asked for the idea to be abolished permanently. She said that there was no possibility at all, and then in a stinging remark she went on to hit out at the DMK, saying that the sun will never rise again.
எனக்கு தெரிந்தவரை மேலவை வேண்டும் என்று நினைக்கின்ற ஒரே கட்சி திமுக தான். ஆகவே மீண்டும் திமுக ஆட்சிக்கு வந்து மேலவையை கொண்டு வருவதற்கு நடவடிக்கை எடுக்க வாய்ப்பே இல்லை என்பதை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். அஸ்தமனமாகிய சூரியன் அஸ்தமனமாகியதுதான். இந்த சூரியன் திரும்பவும் உதயமாகாது என்பதை தெரிவித்து தமிழ்நாடு மாநிலத்தில் சட்டமன்ற மேலவை தேவை என எடுக்கப்பட்ட முடிவினை நீக்கிக் கொள்வது என்ற தீர்மானத்தினை நிறைவேற்றி தருமாறு இந்த மாமன்ற உறுப்பினர்களை கேட்டுக்கொண்டு அமைகின்றேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
Well, in addition to those announcements at the Assembly today, Amma has also promised and reassured farmers water from the river Kaveri, which could come as a huge relief for many who waited for this move.
காவிரி நடுவர் மன்றத்தின் இறுதி தீர்ப்பை நடைமுறைப்படுத்துவதற்கு முதலாவதாக எடுக்க வேண்டிய நடவடிக்கை அதனை மத்திய அரசிதழில் வெளியிடச் செய்ய வேண்டும். It has to be notified in the Central Gazette. அதற்கான நடவடிக்கைகளை தமிழக அரசு உடனடியாக மேற்கொள்ளும் என்பதை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். மத்திய அரசிதழில் காவிரி நடுவர் மன்றத்தின் இறுதி தீர்ப்பு வெளியிடப்பட்ட உடனேயே அது கர்நாடக அரசுக்கு ஒரு நிர்பந்தத்தை ஏற்படுத்தும். It will become binding on the government of Karnataka to implement this order. எனவே அதற்கான நடவடிக்கைகளை வேண்டுமென்றே இதற்கு முன்பிருந்த மைனாரிட்டி திமுக அரசு மேற்கொள்ளவில்லை. நம்முடைய அரசு உடனடியாக அந்த நடவடிக்கையை மேற்கொள்ளும் என்பதை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன்.
Well, joining us live right now is our senior correspondent Peer Muhammad with more inputs on how this move will really benefit many. Peer, what more can you really add to this?
The Kaveri river water has been such a perennial issue in Tamil Nadu politics. The then opposition ADMK has been claiming that it is the non-publication of the judgment of the Kaveri River Water Tribunal that led to the impasse in the Kaveri River water issue. The judgment was not published in the central government gazette. That is what stopped Karnataka from acting. That is what stopped the center from putting pressure on Karnataka. This has been the line of argument of the then opposition ADMK. Now in power, the Chief Minister Jayalalitha had given an assurance in the assembly saying that she will take immediate step to publish the judgment of the Kaveri Tribunal in the central government gazette. And she has also said that this will put pressure on Karnataka to give adequate water according to the Kaveri River Water Tribunal judgment for Tamil Nadu. If that happens, that will be a huge relief for the farmers of Kaveri Delta in Tamil Nadu, in 11 districts of Tamil Nadu. And we have to wait and see if this assurance gets into real action on the ground.
Well, that's what many would be looking forward to as well. Thanks very much indeed, Pete, for joining us with your inputs there. Moving on, the Tamil Nadu Uniform System of School Education Act 2010 is another of the DMK's projects that may not see the light of day. Today, the DMK strongly opposed the introduction of the bill to amend this act. Though the bill was passed unanimously at the Assembly this morning, the DMK staged a walkout, maintaining that the uniform system was reviewed by experts and that there was no need to put this on hold for the current academic year. The amendment bill, however, said that the textbooks need to be reviewed and that the system cannot be implemented just yet.
அதிமுக ஆட்சியை பொறுத்தவரையில் புதிய திட்டங்களை கொண்டு வந்து மக்களுக்கு நன்மை செய்ய வேண்டும் என்பதிலிருந்து தவறி ஏற்கனவே திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழக ஆட்சியின் சார்பில் நிறைவேற்றப்பட்ட திட்டங்களையும் பல்வேறு சாதனைகளையும் ஓர வஞ்சனையோடு மூடி மறைப்பதற்காக அவற்றை ரத்து செய்கின்ற பணியில தான் இப்பொழுது உருவாகி இருக்கக்கூடிய அதிமுக ஆட்சி ஈடுபட்டு கொண்டிருக்கிறது என்பதற்கு எத்தனையோ உதாரணங்களை இந்த குறுகிய காலத்திற்குள்ளாக நாம் தெரிந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறோம். அதற்கு உதாரணமாக சொல்ல வேண்டும் என்று சொன்னால், புதிதாக அமைக்கப்பட்ட தலைமைச் செயலகம் இன்றைக்கு சீல் வைக்கப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. அதேபோல் இன்றைக்கு சமச்சீர் கல்வி என்ற அந்த திட்டத்தையும் முடக்கி வைப்பதற்கு அதிமுக அரசு இன்றைக்கு ஈடுபட்டிருப்பதை கண்டித்து திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழகத்தின் சார்பில் அதை நாங்கள் கண்டித்து வெளிநடப்பு செய்திருக்கிறோம்.
இவர்கள் சொல்வதைப் போல வெறுமனாக அதிகாரிகள் இதை உருவாக்கவில்லை. அதே இன்றைக்கு கூட நீங்கள் நேற்று கூட பார்ப்பேன் என்று சொன்னால், கல்வியாளர்கள் வசந்தி தேவி போன்றவர்கள், ஆமாக்ஸ் போன்றவர்கள் எல்லாம் ஒரு கூட்டத்தை கூட்டி அந்த கூட்டத்திலே கூட இன்றைக்கு தெரிவிப்பதாக பத்திரிகையில் வந்திருக்கிறது. பொது பாடத்திட்டத்தை நீங்கள் எந்த காலத்தையும் தள்ளி வைக்கக்கூடாது. இந்த பொது பாடத்திட்டம் எந்த வகையில் உருவாக்கப்பட்டது, கல்வியாளர்களை கலந்துதான் உருவாக்கப்பட்டது என்பதை நாங்கள் சொல்லவில்லை. பொதுவாக இருக்கக்கூடிய கல்வியாளர்கள், ப்ரொஃபசர் கல்யாணி போன்றவர்கள், மார்க்ஸ் போன்றவர்கள், வசந்தி தேவி போன்ற கல்வியாளர்கள் எல்லாம் இன்றைக்கு அதை தெரிவித்திருக்கிறார் என்பதை மாத்திரம் நாங்கள் மக்கள் மன்றத்தினுடைய கவனத்துக்கு கொண்டு வருகிறோம்.
Meanwhile, the new government's decisions to withdraw the Tamil Nadu Legislative Council Act and to amend the Tamil Nadu Uniform System of School Education Act were welcomed by the allies today. While the move for the withdrawal of the Legislative Council got the support of 200 members, the need for the amendment of the Syllabus Act got the support of even the PMK. The Congress and the DMK are the only parties to oppose the amendment.
See, as far as the Legislative Council is concerned, our policy stand is it is not necessary. It is all right to have a second chamber in a federal setup, but say in the case of the All India, we have so many states, so there can be a council of states. But there is no point having a legislative council in every state. After all, state is a unified society, singular society. So it doesn't require an extra chamber. So equity in education is concerned, the aim must be to provide equal opportunities for all the students, irrespective of their residence. The present system doesn't help that. They only have a common syllabus. That has nothing to do with providing opportunities for education, say by way of amenities or recruitment of teachers or limiting the students-teacher ratio and things like that. Without creating an infrastructure, just putting a common syllabus, it is only duping the ordinary people in the name of equity in education.
Our constitution gives rights to minorities. In the Samachir Kalvi Tittam, the minority languages, especially Urdu, Arabic, Telugu, Kannadam, Malayalam, we have so many people, quite a lot number of people who have these languages as their mother tongue. There was no room for these minority languages in the Samachir Kalvi Tittam. Though Mr. Muthukumaran, an eminent educationist, in his out of his 109 recommendations, the DMK government did not accept majority of them. One of them was that he had given a space for the minority languages in the common equitable syllabus. That was simply ignored by the DMK government. So we welcome the decision of the ADMK government to put on hold the Samachir Kalvi Tittam, and we hope when this new Samachir Kalvi Tittam comes into force, the minority languages will get a space. The Tamil Nadu government, the DMK and the Tamil Nadu government was already in a very bad financial status. The establishment of Legislative Council will not in any way improve the governance.
So while there is war of sorts over the syllabus system, how relevant really are the lessons and the books the students are reading from now? Our reporter Krishnamurthy was shocked to find that geography, for one, was all over the place. Take a look.
When schools reopen on June 15th, all matriculation students will be taught their lessons based on these books. There is only one problem. The syllabus was last updated in 2005. Take a look at this Class 9 economics textbook. It talks about the economic policies in India since 1991, but there is no mention of the current 5-year plan, which ends in 2012. And there is not one word about the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme, which has made a huge difference to rural India. Flip through the Class 10 geography textbook. It talks about the INSAT 1A launched in 1982. There is no mention of India's high-profile moon mission, Chandrayaan. Plus, glaring errors in the books remain, as they have for the past 6 years. For example, Goa has been mentioned as a union territory and Russia is still USSR. Educationists say such outdated curriculum only encourages rote system of learning.
When you compare this syllabus and textbook with the past matriculation textbook, it is only by hearting and writing what they keep in their memory. There is no scope for them to think and present on their own. So if the boy does not present the same word and the same answer that has been given in the answer key, he will not get the mark. This we can't say as a quality education.
Teachers and students say it's time the syllabus was rebooted.
2004, Mumbai had a big flood, but only as a lesson it came out. We came as a teacher, I myself emotionally felt it, what happened and how people felt there. It was really a pathetic story. So in such a way, most of the incidents to be added as a lesson instead of learning the old things.
புது புக்கில் நிறைய இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்காக இருந்தது, புல்லட் பாயிண்ட்ஸாக போட்டுக்கிறாங்க. அதே பழைய புக்குனா அதே பேராகிராஃபு பெரிய பெரிய கொஸ்டின் ஆன்சர் அந்த மாதிரி தான் இருக்குது. அதனால் புது புக் வந்தால் நல்லாயிருக்கும்.
Many educationists claim that they are not averse to the implementation of the matriculation syllabus this year, but lament that imparting education with outdated information can prove detrimental to students. In Chennai, this is Krishnamurthy for NDTV Hindu.
In another story that's been making the headlines today, a day after the CBI found a witness to directly indict Union Minister Dayanidhi Maran in the 2G scam, the CBI chief faced questions from the Joint Parliamentary Panel. The CBI director was asked by some members whether the agency was jumping to conclusions before completing their investigations. But the pressure is building on Maran, especially after the Prime Minister said that the CBI would investigate the case without fear or favour. The agency has been keeping the Prime Minister's office informed about its investigations and now has a witness, former Aircel owner Shivashankaran. Shivashankaran had told the CBI he felt strangled by the telecom department, but Maran has been accused of forcing Shivashankaran to sell Aircel to Malaysian firm Maxis and facilitating kickbacks to Sun Direct. The CBI is expected to question the minister himself, who was in Delhi today. The big question being about whether the government can afford to keep on another minister accused in the 2G scam. The tug of war for the post of the top person in khaki in the state of Tamil Nadu continues. DGP Lathika Saran filed an appeal in the Madras High Court today against the Central Administrative Tribunal's decision quashing her reappointment as DGP by the state government. Up ahead on the bulletin, is there no seat at all for a whiz kid in a classroom here in Tamil Nadu? Apparently not, because she is just too brainy.